Hi everyone! Welcome back to the second day of the Christmas in July Card Crafting Mini-Series. So yesterday's video included stitching on cardstock, and today I'm going to be putting together the cutest little cardinal bird, as well as pulling out my Glimmer hot foil machine. Let me show you the products I'm going to be using before we get started. So this little set here is called Tweet Cardinal, and it's from Celebrate the Season collection. This has already sold out. So it's a very popular little set, but you can still put yourself on the Notify Me waiting list. So they'll notify you by email when it comes back in stock. And then I have the Essential Arches dies. You get 16 arches in this set. The largest one is just a little bit larger than a standard A2 sized card. I'm going to pair this set with the Glimmer Essential Solid Arch Hot Foil Plate, and this comes separate. It doesn't come with the arch dies. So let's start out by putting this cute little bird together. Here in Illinois, we get a lot of magical glimpses of these cute birds. I was going to cut this out with some poppy red cardstock, which is a bright, happy red, but I really liked this wildberry cardstock for a change. And then I have some dusty rose pink cardstock I'm using. And it's very quick and easy to put together. So I have its tail feathers and its wing, and then it has the little die for the black feathers around its beak. I'm going to put that on next. I'll do that before I attach the beak. And then the beak I just cut out with a little bit of orange cardstock. And now for the eye, I want to leave some of the white showing. Or actually, that is a cream-colored cardstock that I have behind the eyes and the little specks on its neck. Now we can attach this pretty decorative wing, and last, his little legs. This is one of the cutest little bird die sets that I've seen on the market. I can see why it has sold out already, but I'm sure they will restock it. Okay, so that's ready to go. I'm going to put the little cardinal aside, and let's do some glimmer hot foiling. This foil I'm using is called Aura, and it's just a soft gold. The paper I'm using is called Glimmer Specialty Cardstock, and it's from Spellbinders as well. I love this cardstock because it is a sure thing when you want to foil on your card fronts. When you have a solid piece like this, it's important that you get full coverage. So let's put this on the Glimmer hot foil machine. I'll put the hot foiling plates on top next, just as soon as I can find them on my messy desk. Here we go. And then it takes about a minute for the timer to stop. I take it off and run it through my Platinum 6 machine, and then we can see how it turned out. So it is pretty hot. I'm going to use my silicone mat at the side. Just kind of carefully, gingerly pull it onto the silicone mat. It's really hot, so I'm just using my all-in-one tool to detach the cardstock. And then let's peel off the foil. And this just looks beautiful. It's just a perfect foiling. Look at all of the colors in that Aura foil. Okay, so you could cut it out so there are no white edges around it with this arched die, but I'm going to use one size larger, so I do have a little bit of a white border. And here it is, ready to go on the front of my card. And now we can put that aside. I'm using some Portobello cardstock and a wood grain 3D embossing folder. I thought that would pair nicely with our little bird. I sprayed it down on both sides with my spray bottle, and then I ran it through my Platinum 6 machine. And here it is. It's still a little bit wet, so I'm going to flap this off camera for a while until it dries. I'll use some liquid glue to attach this to a white card base. But I just love the texture you get with this embossing folder. And it's not a delicate, dainty texture at all. It's quite significant and obvious, but I love that. I'll glue the arch down onto another larger arch made of wild berry cardstock just to tie in the bird. And then I'm going to glue this down onto the 3D embossed panel. And I did get a little bit of glue on the foil. And once it's there, I don't know how to get rid of it. So I'm going to try and hide that later on. Just be careful with your glues, because they are very apparent once you get it on your foiling. I foiled the sentiment as well using the Glitter Wishes sentiments. I'm also using the Christmas bloom set from last year to add some greenery to the card. So I'm going to put down the sentiment first, and it just fits perfectly across the arch. On top of it, we'll put the bird. And then underneath, I'm going to layer up a few pine boughs. Spellbinders does have a new set of dies called Holiday Blooms, and it's sold out too, but I was able to get my hands on it over at scrapbook.com. And it has some gorgeous flowers and cattails and pine boughs and all sorts of pretty things for your winter card crafting. I'm going to glue all of these pine boughs down with some liquid glue. This card may not be one that you'll want to mass produce to send out to all of the people on your Christmas list. There are a lot of steps to this. However, if you just wanted to create lots of these little cardinals, they are so fast and easy to put together, and then just create a simpler card design. I think it would make up some really fabulous Christmas or holiday cards for your 2022 season. I'm adding some flowers in the center of these pine boughs, and I'll put their little flower centers on with some green cardstock. So next, I'm going to try and hide my glue smudge. So I'm putting some sequins down. It didn't hide it 100%, but that's okay. And here is a close-up look at the finished card. Isn't that little bird just adorable? Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and were inspired. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.